Hello, this is Sally Ann, and today I have 3 cards to show you. I've been playing around with my Spellbinders and wanted to experiment with different cards. So let me get to it. The first I have to show you is this one here. This looks quite complex, but actually it's very simple to make. It opens up like so, and it's a kind of flip card. So you can see the shape there. On the front I've used one of the, I think this is Parisian. I'll certainly put the details on my blog, but this is the Parisian accents. Then I used foliage, Spellbinders foliage, and these are the Bitty Blossoms dies to make the flowers, a little bit of organza ribbon, and then again the Parisian dies on the inside with some liquid pearls and a rub-on, and a very subtle, you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but there's a very subtle emboss in here using one of the impressibilities, the large ones. Again, I'll put the details on my blog, but that's the first one. And I had the idea, the inspiration came from the Christina Griffiths website. She was what inspired me to have a go at making this. And it just looks stunning. This is actually the second one. The first one I made, one of my neighbours saw it and decided she would like it. So there we go. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 is a similar kind of style, but this time using a different die. Stands in a similar kind of way, but it has a totally different look because the dies are different. On this one I use fleur-de-lis squares. This was a piece of, I think came from another card, an inside of a commercially bought card that someone handed to me. Sometimes I use scraps of other cards, and this was just the case here. I used, I think this is Asian accents, again more opal white liquid pearls, more foliage here and bitty blossoms, and this flourish here, I can't remember what it is, but again I will put it on my website, on my blog, I beg your pardon. And then I used one of the Spellbinders embossing dies, and that came out really well, and then brushed it over with antique linen, and this is lined with a piece of Sweet Treats Kaisercraft paper stock that I actually used the design of on another card, so this was kind of the leftovers, but I just thought it would brighten it up. But that just looks, I think, really effective, and it's really nice when you open it up just to see the 2 different colours. This is die cuts with a view, and I just use the 2 different tones to make the card. I think that's come out really quite well, and it stands nicely. And actually when you look at it from the front as it stands, you get that double effect, which I think is really nice. So that's card number 2. Card number 3 then, this time I used Spellbinders Labels 20, and you probably see I used a little bit of, you can just see I think there, I kind of decoupaged this top layer on top of her. So I had a piece of regular quill acid-free card, a piece of A4 that I folded in half, so it makes a tent fold like that. Then I cut a piece of the lime green from Die Cuts with a View, and then in this top piece I just cut out 2 size dies of the Labels 20 from Spellbinders, and then again I use foliage and bitty blossoms, a piece of ribbon there, to kind of fill the centrepiece. I used a Thinking of You, I think that was from one of the Just Right stamps. Again, I'll put the details on my blog. That Happy Birthday sentiment I made up on my computer and just printed off. And then I used liquid pearls just to finish it off, and then just gently brushed the leaves with a little bit of antique linen ink pad. And there you have it, sort of fairly simple stand-up card, and I think on the inside I've just put with love, so leaving that fairly blank for people to fill out. So 3 cards today, so that's the third one. There you have the second one, and then my first one, all using Spellbinders Dies. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.